November 5th, 2022. Daily Bread. Passage Philippians chapter 2, verse 12 through verse 18. Key verse 15b through 16a. Title: Shine like the stars. Therefore, my dear friends, as you have always obeyed, not only in my presence, but now much more in my absence, continue to work out your salvation with fear and trembling. For it is God who works in you to will and to act in order to fulfill his good purpose. Do everything without grumbling or arguing, so that you may become blameless and pure, children of God without fault, in a warped and crooked generation. Then you will shine among them like stars in the sky, as you hold firmly to the word of life, and then I will be able to boast on the day of Christ that I did not run or labor in vain. But even if I am being poured out like a drink offering on the sacrifice and service coming from your faith, I am glad and rejoice with all of you. So you too should be glad and rejoice with me. Daily Bread Message. The world is loved by God, but the world is also full of sin and darkness. Sickness, injustice, war, and the like traumatize people everywhere. The wounded end up wounding others in a vicious cycle. It's no surprise we hear or do so much complaining and arguing about the state of things. Or we could be indifferent to the wickedness, which is worse. Paul urges the Philippians to work out their salvation and allow God to work in them to fulfill his good purpose of planting hope, salvation, healing, and restoration. God works in our hearts to be a light in the darkness. Paul urges imagery to paint a beautiful picture of God's children who shine like stars in the dark void of night as we hold on to the word of life. The word of life is the gospel of Jesus. He demonstrated his love and power to save humanity from sin and death by dying on the cross and rising from the dead. Jesus is the light of the world, who heals our wounds and turns our bitterness into joy and light to others. Prayer. Lord, help me not to complain or blame others, but to dwell and grow in your salvation, so that I too may shine the light of your love for the world. One word: shine like stars in the sky.